Welcome back to our third video. That's all about the second stage, the functional organization, and how to solve the crisis of autonomy. I'm Lukas Michel, and next to me is my co-author, Herb Nold.
Okay, so at this point, you've emerged past the startup stage, the creativity stage in the grinder model, and you've become more complex. And so, in order to continue to grow, what companies usually do is they will begin hiring specialists, maybe human resources or a salesperson. Okay, and you begin to develop functional departments. Okay, and that introduces a whole nother series of challenges or crises according to the grinder model. Okay, as executives then start competing for each other for resources, for power. Okay, and the solution is to delegate authority. You must, as the founder, begin to delegate authority to these functional experts, these functional managers. That's how you overcome this next crisis, the crisis of autonomy. And we're going to offer some suggestions on how to do that. Lukas will.
Yeah, so here is some of the data that we gather from organizations in that specific stage. So as soon as organizations start organizing according to functions, the crisis essentially starts. So what you're seeing here is our model on competitive advantage. Do organizations get work done? Well, what you see up here is rather disengaging work environment. Do organizations create value? Results aren't quite there. How do we manage the organizations? Are we specific enough? Very traditional type management. Are we hard to copy? Well, with a score of 63, that's kind of in the middle somewhere. Okay. How is our operating system designed? Very traditional here, insufficient to handle that kind of a context here. What does our toolbox do? As you see, the toolbox has already improved to 70, which is almost getting to into the green zone, but it's not quite there. So that's definitely a call for action on these organizations in that specific stage. So what can organizations do? The second transition in that sense is our suggestion is people-centric management. This is to build the capabilities for delegation. Okay, and this comes with more self-responsibility to the people in charge, to more teamwork, to more focus of attention rather than goal setting, to a shift from change management to a focus on capability. Essentially, it's a move from traditional management to people-centric management. So it's adopting engagement-based management mode, and it's adopting people-centric leadership scorecard and the toolbox. So that essentially summarizes the recommendations to organizations that find themselves in that stage on how to solve the crisis of autonomy. How can you get started? Again, it's assessing your competitive advantage. We can help you doing that with our free tool from our website. It's managing the transition towards delegation capabilities. And it means to really work on what we call people-centric management. If you want to dig into the depth of that, we have written a book years ago on people-centric management. So with this, we are closing up this video on the second stage, and hopefully see you again for the video on our next stage.